hi fans of high quality entertainment. So I'm always having video ideas, especially for the rock music vlogs. And for this one, I was just going to talk about one certain artist, and then I'm going to talk about more than one artist. So I'm going to talk about Nick Cave and mainly Gene Clark. And I also just wanted to quickly mention, some of the recent music I bought. I'm still getting into Spooky Tooth, all of their albums, so it's going to be, a few weeks before I listen to everything on this, but my laundry's done. But I've been really enjoying this. And Elvis Costello, who I keep bringing up in these recent videos. I've got, I think, 19 of his studio albums now, and I am absolutely loving, I wouldn't say loving everything, but really liking or loving all of the albums that I never listened to, like these. And I'm still trying to, there's just so much music, it's just going to take a while to take it all in and remember, oh yeah, that's the really great album, and that one was good. A little too long, but it was good. And Porcupine Tree, I've only listened to this twice. The first time, I liked it. It was kind of what I thought it would sound like. The second time, I really loved it. So I just need to listen to it more and see what I think on the third, fourth, and fifth listens. And of course, everything else I've bought in the last few weeks, and Kate Bush. I still really need to listen to more of this, but I've enjoyed what I've heard a lot. And maybe in a few weeks, or maybe in a few months, I'll rank and review all of the albums in part one, and in the future I will get the second part. So I have her complete discography. Where am I? Oh, hi. So, Gene Clark, No Other, from 1974. I never listened to his solo career. Of course, I'd heard of the Byrds, but I was only familiar with, their hits like Mr. Tambourine Man. Never really listened to their albums. So I knew very little about Gene Clark. And then with the CD exchange with Glenn Kellaway from the Basement last year, he gave me this, and I loved it right away. And every listen, it just gets better and better and better. It is, I will say this, one of the greatest albums I have ever heard in my life. And I even gave it a break for a few weeks because I wanted to make sure, listen to a lot of other things and then come back to this. And I played it the other night, and it was, I think it's actually better than I thought it was. It's totally amazing. It is ranked number 10 on Rate Your Music, where fans rank and review music. Yeah, number 10 for 1974, out of all of the music from 1974. This would be, if you could only choose one album per artist, this would be in my top 10 albums of all time. That's how much this means to me. I think this album should be in everybody's CD collection. And even if you dislike country music, it's not country. It's beyond country. They have the genres listed here from Rate Your Music: country rock, singer-songwriter, psychedelic rock, folk rock. It's spiritual, introspective, lonely, psychedelic, lush, melodic, atmospheric, poetic, bittersweet, mellow. It's everything. It's got some great guitar work. The vocals by Gene are just beyond excellent. And I am going to buy the 2 discs, because people have mentioned that, where it's not as produced, demos, I guess. And but I love the production on this. It is just, you know, if you've listened to me before about other artists, please check out Gene Clark No Other. And, you know, give it a couple of listens. Give it a chance. It is that good. And because of that album, I ordered Dillard and Clark. It was a group he was in with Doug Dillard. And they made 2 albums. Fantastic Expedition of Dillard and Clark in 1968 and Through the Morning in 1969. So they're on their way in a couple of days. And soon I will be buying the Byrds complete album collection on Amazon. It's a 13 CD box set containing the entire Sony catalog. It has Mr. Tambourine Man, Turn, 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 Fifth Dimension, Younger Than Yesterday, The Notorious Byrd Brothers, Sweetheart of the Rodeo, Dr. Byrds and Mr. Hyde, Ballad of Easy Rider, Untitled, Birdmaniacs, Farther Along, and more. $46.94. That's right. For a 13 CD box set. So that is a deal. And yeah, just because of Gene Clark, you know, and I have liked what I've heard of the Byrds music, but just because of this one album, it's like I want to hear everything this guy has done. Even if, you know, I've read from other people, there's no other album like this. You know, this is the only album of his that he's made that is like this. It doesn't matter. This guy is totally amazing. As you can tell, I get passionate about music. Isn't music the best, as Frank Zappa said? And yeah, the other thing is, after I listened to this the other night, I hadn't played Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds for a few weeks. There's just, you know, so much music. You can only listen to so much music. But I will say this. I've never disliked a Nick Cave song. I've heard, you know, I know he's got a huge discography, but from the songs I've heard, I've loved, not liked, I've loved every song he's done. And I've seen concert footage of him, and he is just totally amazing. So I played disc 1 of this. From Her to Eternity is just the best. In the Ghetto, The Carney, Sad Waters, Stranger Than Kindness, Scum, The Mercy Seat. So I'm just getting to know Nick Cave. And like I said, when you become a fan of an artist that has like a lot of records, you know, and then collaborations, it's going to take a while to check everything out. But I am so impressed with Nick Cave and Gene Clark. And, you know, I'd heard of Nick Cave throughout the years. I just thought he was not something I would appreciate, but I certainly have. And, yeah. So, Nick Cave and Gene Clark, 2 of the greatest solo artists I have ever heard in my life. So I hope you check out, especially this. And I'm sure most of you have at least heard of Nick Cave's music. But this, you've got to check into. And if you do, you know, make a video. It doesn't have to be about me. You don't even have to thank me. But I'd love, you know, send me a link if you buy this, and I'd love to hear the review of this. You don't like it. It sucks. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Have a great day.